Kind of looks like we butchered chickens in here. It's Friday. Field trip day. Caedon has his drive-by at school today to say goodbye to his teachers. Tiggy is working on an exercise ball. No major plans except for hanging out, movie night, getting the vacuuming done because we didn't get it done yesterday because we went and played instead. I decided to take my couch apart and wash it, and all the feathers are obviously coming out of the cushions, but the dog, as you can see on this corner here, and the line across the back, she is getting the back of the couch really, really dirty, so it needs to be washed, but this is going to be a bit of a mess.
Did we shave a chicken in here?
I think we plucked chicken. I wonder how many feathers are actually left in the cushion, though. That's the question.
Want to rip it apart and see? 1, 2.
Kind of looks like we butchered chickens in here.
We did.
The kids want to just leave the couch like this because it's white. No. It would be terrible, especially with Coco back there. So, got the vacuum out. I want to try and vacuum the feathers off of this before I wash it. Otherwise, I have to clean the whole washer out too, which is kind of annoying. So, I'm thankful I have a couch, but I really, 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 really want a new couch or couches in this room. Hopefully it comes out of the washer nice and clean. I did soak it in some OxyClean in hopes that it will help it to come a little clean. Just the oils from Coco's fur are just all over the back of it. It's kind of disgusting. Headed to Cato's end of school year parade. We're at the parade. How do you feel about finishing grade 6 for the second time, Caedon?
I mean, it'll be different because we've done it twice.
So it turns out that it's 2 weeks from now. So we'll do a retake in 2 weeks, right, Kate? Do you want to paint? No. Do you want to do this in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, buddy.
It was kind of funny. I wasn't told the date, so I was just told Friday.
I guess I should have checked the school website first, right?
It is dangerous to go out.
Goodness. My bazooka. We have leftover smoothie from lunch, so I went and found our old popsicles because they make great popsicles if you just freeze the leftovers. So I'm going to fill these. I have the rest of them over here. Couldn't actually find them for a couple minutes, took a little bit. We're still missing the bottom to this one too. I don't know where that is, but leftover smoothie popsicles are delicious.
Yummy.
And now they're ready. which is perfect because the kids keep asking me for the treats that we had on Sunday while we were out with Riley and Cecily, and I keep saying no because they've actually had 3 and the rest of us have only had 1. So now they'll have treats, so hopefully they freeze up fast enough to make them happy, and maybe they can even have one this afternoon. Messy house is driving me crazy. So these kids and Clancy helped clean all of this out. You can see there's a lot less bins. Now they're being rewarded with some game time. Yay. And I am cleaning my floors because, I don't know, messy house was making me grumpy, but I think it was honestly just like the straw that broke the camel's back. Just feeling all the feels today, and my messy, out of control house was just the thing that kind of tipped it over on me. Do you guys ever get that?
The next day.
Hey everybody, it's Saturday. Maybe Clancy's mom and dad and sister and brother-in-law will drop by. It'd be fun to see somebody. Caedon.
Whoa.
And these girls are getting artsy.
Artsy fartsy.
I hope you're a little more artsy than fartsy. What are you painting, Tig?
Butterfly.
And what are you painting?
I'm gonna try and paint a snowy forest.
Ooh.
But you know what is gonna be the snow? That way the tea has a too small. So they make a
We are headed to go get rhubarb. Someone offered rhubarb in the local moms group, so we're gonna head out and go get rhubarb. Do you know my favorite type of pie is strawberry rhubarb?
Oh yeah, strawberry.
It's delicious.
A few moments later.
We got our rhubarb and got company at the same time that we got home. Are you company? She's just staring off into space, chewing watermelon gum. I left my other loaf of sourdough in the oven for Clancy to watch while I took the girls out to go and pick up the rhubarb, and he phoned me after we were almost there, so like 10 minutes after we left, asking if the oven was supposed to be on. So this loaf of sourdough, number one, it's stuck to the towel so bad that the whole top of it pretty much tore off, so I scraped it off with a bench scraper and then stuck the pieces back on again. This loaf is gonna be beautiful. Doesn't look terrible. Do you know what temperature a loaf of bread is supposed to be? I started doing sourdough and I learned that a loaf of bread is supposed to be 205 degrees.
My mom and dad will never give up and will never see each other again.
Aww. You're reading
And
your
if
daddy
they
a story.
do, I'll just write notes and send them to daddy.
Aww.
That's lovely.
We had a great visit, so fun to hang out with them. And it is time to get supper on. We're doing easy supper. These beef bulgogi Korean dumplings here. Apparently you just pan fry them. So I'm gonna throw some rice on, get that cooking. I have to think of a vegetable to go with it. And that's gonna be supper for tonight.
A sweet lady came by and gave the, and daddy came up and got them, and he talked to her for a little. They're tiny.
And what did she give you?
And she gave us a Pioneer Girl thing.
It's a Pioneer Girls? Do you know that Pioneer Girls is kind of like an Awana club, but it's like all about girls learning different
there's a
skills
little jar.
and stuff? Did you know that?
There's a little jar of, oh, that's
A little jar of glitter. It's so kind because we can always use more activities, can't we?
Yeah.
All Addie has wanted to do for days is go for a bike ride. So Tiggy, Addie, Caedon, Mom and Dad are all going for a bike ride. Woo!
That was awesome!
What do you think, Addie? These are the goslings that Addie and I stopped and watched for a really long time, just like last week.
Right there, there's the
yet. And then over in the water over here, there's ducklings, but they're swimming away.
I got a hiss. I got a hiss from one.
Were they hissing at you?
No.
Look at how big they are. This red-winged blackbird just keeps landing on her back. And she's hissing at it, and it won't stop landing on her.
Why doesn't the dad do anything? So why doesn't the mom do anything?
That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. We're just about home.
I guess this is the super hero.
It is only supposed to be 11 degrees tomorrow, and that is really, really cold. I am not looking forward to that, but it is what it is. It's supposed to keep raining and just kind of being miserable out, so we'll have to find some fun things to do in the house. It sure was fun going out for a bike ride with Clancy and the kids. Even Tiggy was telling us how much fun it was. Caedon enjoyed it too. We ended up just riding around the parking lot. It turns out that we did about 10 kilometers, which is the longest distance that Addison has been yet. She kept telling us her legs were really, really tired tonight. So everybody is sleeping except for Bailey because she's a night owl, and we're going to head off to bed. It's late. We've got sourdough waffles started for tomorrow morning. Cook up some sausages and have a yummy breakfast when we do church. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't, please hit subscribe, like this video, and make sure that you turn on that bell notification so you know when we post new videos. Have a great night.